Hello students, so in this class we are going to see the concept about shape factor and we are going to consider few examples as well. Okay. So what is the shape factor? Okay, so shape factor that is within the elastic limit, the bending moment M has a relation with bending stress. Okay, so within elastic limit, this is important. Within elastic limit. So a very important thing that you have seen, listen to the first class, okay, to understand all what I'm speaking now. Okay, so within elastic limit means what does the mean by elastic limit? Okay, so within the elastic limit, bending moment M, okay, bending moment M has a relation with bending stress. Okay, so this is M. So bending stress can be shown by this sigma or F. You know, different textbook can show the different notation. Okay, so sigma or F, both of them are stress, bending stress. Okay, so there is a relation with this in the elastic limit, and that relation is given as M equals to sigma Z. Okay, or we can write it as Fz, anything, whatever feels good to you. So where Z is nothing but the modulus of the section. Okay, so Z is modulus of the section. Z is how it is given by, this is already we have studied in mechanics of solids, right? So we can write wherever at the yielding point. Okay, so at yield point we can write this moment as my is equal to fy into z. Okay, fy into z. So if you know, the plastic moment capacity of a section is mp. Okay, so if we consider that plastic moment capacity, if we denote it by the letter m suffix p. Okay, so we define the plastic modulus section as zp as the ratio of plastic moment capacity to the yield stress. Okay, so same equation I'm just writing, you know, with the terminology. So we can write mp is equal to f of y into zp. Okay, so zp we can show as zp is equal to m of p divided by fy. Okay, or we can write like this, the above. So just see, I did nothing. It's the basic relation we know. M is equal to sigma into Z. Okay, M equals to sigma into Z. And we have just simply, when it is at yielding, we show My. When it is at plastic, we show MP. Okay, M suffix P. So the term shape factor can be defined as the ratio of plastic moment capacity to the yield moment. Okay, so the term shape factor can be shape factor can be defined as, may be defined as the ratio of plastic moment capacity to the yield moment Okay, so we can write this as S is equal to MP by My. Okay, so M suffix P. Okay, M suffix P, this is. So we can write for MP it is F suffix P ZP by F of Y and Z. So we can write it as ZP of by Z. Okay, so you have to remember that shape factor. Okay, shape factor is always greater than unity. Why it is greater than unity? Because the plastic moment capacity MP is more than yield moment, right, as we have seen in the previous class. And the shape factor is the property of the section. So shape factor for various sections, we can see, you know, few of the example. Let us consider a rectangular section. Okay, let us consider shape factor for a rectangular section. So shape factor for rectangular section. So here consider the rectangular section. Let us consider a rectangular section of width B and depth D. So it is having width B and depth D. Okay. So the stress diagram, as I have drawn it in last class, right? I have shown a 3D diagram and I have drawn the stress diagram. So a stress diagram will be like this. Okay. So such diagram. Yeah. So this is a stress diagram, and even the plastic moment. Okay. We can show the plastic moment like this. Okay. So if this is a rectangular section, now we can say that this is half. This is a neutral axis, dotted line. This is, we can say, as d by 2, d by 2. Now let us name this area as A1, A2. Okay. And they will have some center of gravity over here, right? CG, there will have some center of gravity here. Okay. Now this plastic, okay, this is a neutral axis, and we know this is at yield. This is the extreme fiber at yield. This is fully yielded section. Now here, if you, let me just draw the diagram first. Let us say this is y2, which is equal to d by 4. This is y1 is equal to d by 4. This is area A2, this is area A1, and this is at d by 2. Okay, if we see the small measure from 0 to d by 2, then this is at d by 4. Okay, this y1 is measured from here to here, y2 is measured from here to here. Now we know the formula that m into y is equal to fy into z. Okay, so what is z? If you remember, z formula is 1 by 6 bd square for rectangular section. Okay, section modulus 1 by 6 bd square. Okay, now let A1, okay, let A1 be the area under compression and A2 be the area under tension. Okay, so considering the horizontal equilibrium of the forces, we can write that compression force is equal to tensile force. Okay, area under compression is equal to area under tension. So this force we can write in terms of stress, right? So how we will write? It is nothing but stress into area, right? PC, it is in compression, area under compression. We can write it as Fy into A1 is equal to Fy into A2, right? We can show like this. Now we know that A1 is equal to A2. Okay, so we can see from our diagram, because it's, neutral axis is a reference, so we can say A1 is equal to A2. So we can write it as A by 2. Okay, where A is the total area. Now the plastic neutral axis, okay, the plastic neutral axis, it divides, this NM is neutral axis, it divides the area into two equal halves. Hence in rectangular section, it is at the mid depth as shown in this particular figure. Okay, it is at the middle depth. So plastic moment capacity is the moment of resistance when the yield stress Fy is at all fibers, right? So plastic moment capacity, how we are going to show, that is M of P. Okay, so plastic moment capacity is the moment of resistance when the yield stress, okay, this is reaching at all the fibers. So we can write that M of P is equal to Fc into A1, Fc into Y1 plus Ft into Y2. Okay, so Fc into Y1 and Fc into Y2. So we can say this is as F of F suffix C, F suffix T. Okay, and the distance from neutral axis to the where it is acting in the middle section. Okay, so we can write like this, and we can further simplify it as F into Y into A1 Y1 plus F into Y into A2 Y2. Okay, so we can write like this, that F of C, we can write it as Fy. Okay, stress format. This is a stress format. I should write a small f. Small f. Okay, so this is a stress. Just simply this is written by as this two. Okay, stress is load is equal to stress into area. Okay, So further we can simplify this as Fy into A by 2 into Y1 plus Y2. Okay. Now here we know that A1 and A2 is equal to A by 2. So we can further simplify this equation as, I am writing this side. So we can write it as Fy, area is nothing but B into D by 2. Okay, and this distances we can write D by 4, D by 4. Okay, so further we can write it as F into Y, BD square by 4. Okay, so shape factor in this case is equal to MP by MY is equal to Fy into BD square by 4. So Fy into BD square by 4. Okay, shape factor is MP by MY. Okay, so divided by Fy into BD square by 6. So these two formula, when you substitute those value, we have found out that MP is this, and we know that My is BD square by 6. So with this we get the shape factor as 1.5. Okay, for the rectangular section. So this is the this is the shape we got it for rectangular section. Similarly, shape factor for circular section, similar way we can calculate a shape factor for circular section. So here we know if you draw a circle, okay, so if this is a circle, then again you divide it into two parts. Again we will show it is at A1, A2. Okay, and here R is radius, R is equal to D by 2, we know, right, radius, and this is the neutral axis, plastic neutral axis, and again the shape will be, the bending stress shape will be same, where it reaches to the fully plastic stage. Okay, so but here the plastic, the compression shown by the force, that is F of C, so this particular distance, it is 4r by 3 pi. Okay, so this you should remember, 4r by 3 pi. This is F of C, this is F of P. So this is 4r by 3 pi. Okay, now we know that Z is equal to I by Y. Z is equal to I by Y max. So we get the answer as 5dq by 32. Okay, and we also know My is equal to Fy into Z. This is all we have studied in our MOS subject only, right? Mechanics of solid or strength of material, whatever you say. So we simply substitute these values over here. Okay, now the plastic neutral axis, it divides the given section in two halves. Hence it passes through the diametrical section. So like this as shown in figure. So CG of the compressive area, okay, CG of the compressive area, it is at Y1, okay, 4r by 3 pi, okay, 4r by 3 pi. So this is a Y1 distance, which is 4r by 3i. So it is about diametrical section of CG of tensile area, and it is at Y2 equals to 4r by 3 pi below the diametrical section. Okay, so this is again, this is Y2, 4r by 3i. Okay, now plastic moment formula you know already, MP is equal to FCY1 plus FTY2. So substitute all the values. What is FC? FC is nothing but, it is area we have to consider, area into stress. Stress is yielding stress into Y1. Okay, plus A by 2 into Fy into Y2. So we can write it again, A by 2 into F of Y, Y1 plus Y2. Okay, now what is A? Area of cross section is pi d square by 4, right? So when you substitute it in this formula, so we get half into pi d square by 4 into Fy 4r by 3 pi plus 4r by 3 pi. So when you simplify it, we get the answer as Fy into dq by 6. Okay, so therefore shape factor, okay, shape factor is S equals to mp by my. Okay, so substitute of whatever answers we get, Fy dq by 6, then Fy pi dq by 32. So we get the answer as 16 by 3 pi. So here shape factor is 1.698. Okay, so the shape factor for circular section is 1.698. So similar way we can also do for the triangular section. So I'm I'm not deriving for the triangular section, but I'm directly giving you a value. So for triangular section, similar way when we do it, so shape factor for triangular section is 2.343. Okay, so similarly we can do it for eye section, then there is a diamond section. So we can calculate shape factor for many other types of sections. Okay, so you consider a T section as well. Okay, so there are many cases we can consider. So we'll see it later. Okay students, so thanks for listening to this class. Thank you.